Right, just going to very quickly explain what angles of elevation and depression are. It's a pretty simple concept, really. Basically, an angle of elevation is when we take an angle from horizontal, kind of along the ground usually, and then look up at an object. So, for example, I've got this little man here, and if he was right on the ground, the angle of elevation of the flagpole would be this angle here. So that's an angle of elevation. It's the angle made from the horizontal ground usually up to an object higher up. Angle of depression, very similar, but we're looking down at objects now. So again, it's still from the horizontal down to an object. So if I'm looking at this boat here, this is the angle of depression. So with both of them, it's from the horizontal line down to or up to whatever we're looking at. So that is angles of elevation and depression. One thing to just be careful of, a lot of people make the mistake of thinking this is the angle of depression. It is not. That's a different angle. We're going from the horizontal, measuring down to what we're looking at. Useful to know, if I've got my angle of elevation or my angle of depression, we're always making right angled triangles, and so we can apply trigonometry to this to calculate distances. So if I know certain distances, for example, I know that this cliff is say 100 meters, and I know that this angle is maybe 30 degrees, I can then work out this length here, the distance that ship is away from, or that boat is away from the cliff, foot of the cliff, the bottom of the cliff. In this example, it's really, really helpful to be able to notice, well, if that's horizontal and the sea is flat, we have a Z angle, Z, alternate angle, and so this angle here will be the same as the 30 degrees there. Just helps you to draw your right angled triangles for your trigonometry. Now you could just say, okay, well this is 100, I'm finding this one. There's many, many different ways to do it. As long as you draw those right angled triangles, you can use the Z angle fact if you prefer to make this your right angled triangle here. Lots of different ways to do it. But the simple thing is elevation, looking up to something, depression, looking down.